Hello, hello, hello. The light coming in is over blending. So if I'm going too close, then my face is like almost completely white. So I have to sit back a little bit with the crocodile. Yes, that's okay. All right, so that it doesn't look completely like a ghost or some kind of apparition. So anyway, I when I woke up today, I laughed so, so hysterically because of that guy Eli in the chat room. And that was not intentional. See, that's when something comes out of not wanting to be funny, and when there's even like some venomous animosity involved in the statement, when you detect some vicious, some hatred that comes out sideways, and which also hurts your feelings, right? And then you think about it later. And as I laugh about myself when I look in the mirror or when I look at some of my photos that I make or videos, it's like, I need to turn it over immediately. So, in the same way, sometimes I have laughed for days about myself, about, I mean, my face and the kind of things that I'm afraid of, that I'm worried about, like the idiosyncratic fears and phobias, and I've laughed about all of that, really, really, really hard laughed about this. So, and then, so this guy Eli, I forgot now what the full name was, some kind of vampire man, a goth guy, okay, with long hair. I wonder if that is Jose. So, I always detect Jose in every person. Maybe that's not. I hope it's not Jose, because Jose has been very nice to me. But then, what if I trigger something and something bad, and if he doesn't feel the emotions, if he doesn't go into his room and deals with that right up front, then what happens, not just, in this one example, this is happening worldwide. That's why we have world wars, because of this, okay? Because people don't deal with their emotions. That's why things are falling apart worldwide. That's why we have global warming, okay? Because people don't deal with their emotions up front when they come up. And this guy Pat has accused me, which is a projection from himself, okay? He is bitter. So so he'll accuse everyone else of being bitter as well. He accuses me of being bitter when I am absolutely totally not bitter. I deal with my emotions right up front. When emotions come up, I deal with them. So I don't sit on some kind of grudge, and like with that guy Eli, for example, it will shoot out sideways. So if we don't give him enough attention, he'll bully Pretty and me. And then we go like, okay, so that guy doesn't appreciate us. He doesn't like us, he doesn't think we're pretty, and hmm, he'll, and I've seen that so many times, he'll be vicious instead. He'll say something that he knows will hurt a woman. He knows it hurts a woman to be accused of being a guy. He knows it hurts us being accused of being tranny or dyke or or being even being accused of being gay when we're fully straight women. So I can only speak for myself in this way. I'm not going to speak for other people, but I'm a fully straight woman and I would like to be seen as that, I don't want someone to misunderstand me as secretly using strap-ons, and this I've been accused of that. But I think that they just think this is hilarious. They think it's funny to accuse a woman of that. Do your boogaloo, do your hula hoop, and are you putting a strap on? Like, yeah, this is just silly. This is some kind. Maybe they have fantasies about two women. Pat admitted to me that, Pat, sorry, but this is in the open now, and as I said before. So this is our only chance to get at the nitty gritty. If we talk about this stuff, this is our only chance for Eli too. Okay, if you guys are vicious to women, you must expect us to be talking about it, either in the chat room or in videos. Okay, you have to expect that to come, particularly from someone who's a hobby psychologist like myself. Okay, this is not gonna go unnoticed, or you get off the hook with that, and then you just perpetuate this, and you just continue to bully women and don't understand them at all. Then you're real hurt if they ignore you. Then you have to become more vicious. You have to make something even more, brew up something real vicious. Okay, and that's what Eli did last night. and and that made me laugh so much, like more about myself, but the situation at hand, the situational comedy of it. So they were getting frisky, as they always do, when the night progresses and the alcohol kicks in, and the testosterone is getting tickled by the conversation. Yes, and sometimes it doesn't even have to. Usually when we say things that are not sex related, that somehow aggravates them even more, because that's like, then they think we're kind of like children. We're these unassuming, naive girls with marshmallow skin, and we're like, like Little Red Riding Hood doesn't know what's going on. Yes, I do, and Pretty does too. Okay, so come on now, we're not totally dumb. Okay, but it's okay. You got your biology. It is. I support you with that. If you're a straight man, I support you with. If you there was one gay guy in the chat room last night, I support him 100%. Okay, popcorn. 100% behind you. I support you. I care about all of you beings. Okay, as a dog mother that I am. Okay, I want you guys to be happy. I want everyone to find their happiness. But for the straight guys like Eli, to come there and to go like, I need to be mean to them. I need to show them who's boss, right? You goth guy with long hair, you need to show you are the king of the goth world, okay? And you have to put us in our places. You have to make sure that our self-esteem does not get built up, You know, what could happen if our self-esteem gets built up pretty in mind, you know? Like what then what? You know, then we could become a little bit too confident. Yes, we could become too confident. And then what? Then what's going to happen if we become confident? You know, then we'll be sexier. Is that so bad? You know, if we're confident and we feel like, yeah, I love myself, I love my body, you know, why is that so frightening to you guys, you know? So what's so frightening about this? Why do you have to put us in our place? You know, there are other guys that there are some Irishmen. I'm not gonna mention any names. There are some Irishmen out there in the chat room. Some men with deep, deep, deep compassion. Okay, so, but they too, some of them too, you know, some of those former construction worker guys, you know, they feel this need to control the woman. They feel the need to be in charge, you know. And if he doesn't feel like he's in charge, if he feels like he's out of control, then he gets very mad, you know. He wants to retaliate, and the Irishman will he'll say something like, I don't let you tell me what to eat. Yeah. So that's, but he'll never be vicious like the burrito banditos. Yeah. So no, sorry, no. That's not my invention, that word. Okay. There someone else said those are burrito banditos with the taco train. And you be careful. Okay, so I'm not gonna say anymore. But, you know, some of the burrito banditos, not all of them, okay, I'm not generalizing here, but maybe some burrito banditos, they don't have a problem with being a bandito. You know, they wanna steal that sandwich from someone else's lunchbox, you know. So, and they might put that sandwich into a taco train and pimp it out. So there are all these things that I see on the internet, and they are disturbing, to be very euphemistic about this expression. Okay, so disturbing to say the least. It caused me some nightmares already, but yeah, I have been threatened in that way. Okay, I have actually been threatened in that way. That's why when the mature man, I'm gonna call him the mature man. Yeah, when the mature man said, okay, those are burrito banditos with the taco train, you better be careful, you know. He said that because he wants to warn me. The statistics, he goes by statistics, yeah. Statistics are out there, you know. Statistics are not biased. Statistics record that what's going on, you know, and you see a specific statistical evaluation. That's factual. That can't be made up. You can't lie about that. Okay, so, and out of those statistics comes certain terminology like burrito banditos, the taco train. Okay, so I do not want to end up on that taco train. I hope that makes a whole lot of sense. So I keep the burrito bandito at arm's length. Yes, you are a hottie. Okay, so just in case you are Eli, or just in case you are, what's that other guy's name? I asked him if he's Jose, and he made some kind of roundabout. I think Jose, I think you have a whole lot of accounts on YouTube, and probably a whole lot of devices, and you're not gonna talk to me from your actual devices. You have to talk from a friend's device. I see all of this, okay? You are hot, okay? And you are precious, okay? And you should know that. You shouldn't feel like, oh no, oh, they don't trust me because I'm a burrito bandito. No. We don't, there's no generalization. But people are careful when they see certain statistics. And I hope that makes sense, okay? We are already touching you with crocodile velvet gloves, okay? We see your pain, okay? We see all of this. Some people become Stockholmers because they want to touch you only with velveteen gloves and hold the other cheek. Yes, here you can another cheek and another butt cheek to spank or whatever, and another facial cheek to punch. No, okay, that's not me. I'm not gonna let anyone punch me. I'm not gonna let anyone dominate me. Okay. It's not gonna happen. So, but I wanna cut to the point now. I really do before this cuts off. I don't know how long it lets me record it. So, that Eli, I don't know if that's Jose or not. If it's not Jose, then it may be another burrito bandito, another hottie, okay, another person who is bored, basically. So the problem here is you need to establish your own self-worth. If you are good looking, you already got that going. Check mark, okay? And then you feel like now you need a big house, you need money, and you're entitled to it, and you should. And then you think the women owe you, like random Swedish German women owe you a harem, a pimp harem or something, a taco train. No, they don't. Okay, they do not owe you anything. Okay, they live for their own reasons. They have their own right to exist and be happy, and to do it when they're in the mood. Okay, so I hope that makes a lot of sense. So, but anyway, I got my insecurities. Yes, of course I do. Yeah, of course. When I look in the mirror, and that also is what makes me laugh so much. When I go like, should I go under the knife? And then I go, no, Vivian Westwood is your absolute super role model. You're not gonna go under the knife ever. Okay. So never, ever, ever. I wouldn't even have the money for it. But anyway, even if I have the money, I think I would be very tempted. A lot of women do. They do. They go like, this sucks. I'm gonna go under the knife. Now I can lie a little bit longer. Okay, so I can pretend a little bit longer or whatever. So I mean, in person and on the internet, you can just use a photo from when you were 20, and I think a lot of women are doing that, but that's not me, okay? Because my whole philosophy is about being real, and it's about being honest to yourself. That's the most important thing. But anyway, that guy, Eli, I think he got to the point where he became frustrated. That's why the whole thing is so funny again, because it's not intentional humor. So he finally said he wants to bang I can't even say this without laughing. He wants to bang Margaret Thatcher. I let it go a couple of times. And then he brought it up again and again, like to make sure that I saw that. He wants to bang Margaret Thatcher. It's like, okay, dude, now I know who you mean by Margaret Thatcher, right? Yeah. You mean the middle aged clown lady with the clown white face and the crow's feet and the frumpy bag under the chin. Yeah, you mean her, okay? You wanna bang Margaret Thatcher. And now this is funny because I know that he said that because he's frustrated and getting angry. He wants to get even. So because Pretty and I weren't so super impressed, we are impressed with men who are nice to us, like Frank. Okay, so Frank, that may all be holy smokes. Was Frank? Yes, it's a spectacle show of narcissistic personality disorder. Okay, I'm sorry I have to call people out, but we love Frank. And you know why? Because Frank would never say something like that with Margaret Thatcher. but this made me laugh so much. Even last night, I was like, okay, I was going in and out between, it was a dance actually, between the euthanasia clinic in Holland where I thought, okay, if I look like Margaret Thatcher, and I also have a little bit of Angela Merkel in me too, this this celebrity face match, you can do that for free. It's an internet app that you can get to. I think, I don't know who has it, but it's free for everyone to use. You put a photo of yourself in it and it will show you who you're the most related to according to the photo, the face, your facial features, to which celebrity, because those are the ones that are known, those are the ones that are out there, or it would match you up with. I think they even have some where it matches you up with other people that are, but they have to be signed into. That's an entire website. But this is just like an online face match thing with celebrities. And guess who came up as number one? Angela Merkel. I was like, oh, brutal, and yeah, and these these kind of things, they're not, they don't feel so complimentary, to say the least. So, but Margaret Thatcher, boy, that really takes the cake, So, but that was meant to take the cake. It was meant. It came out. It was an angry troll side error, like my mother always used to do. There would, anger would build up, will have no front door outlet, so it will shoot out sideways, and that's what it was with Eli. He wanted to be mean, so the name Margaret Thatcher comes to mind. It's amazing how his brain has stored all of these things, Has stored this. It's like, this is good ammunition to throw at someone. So let me just have it here as my ammunition reserve, just in case the situation comes up, I can hurt someone's feelings with that real good. And it did, It's like, there is always the euthanasia clinic in Holland that I can go to. If things get real depressing, then that's where I can go to. So, but then I had to also laugh about this Margaret Thatcher comparison. I had to laugh about that so much. It was like, depression, laughing, as I was lying in bed, and it went on for hours. It's like, Margaret Thatcher, okay, yes. And then, I was also angry, and I was a bitch to him last night because of that, So, because I saw where this was coming from, and I saw how that was making me feel, and it was very much intentional, to make me feel like really, really bad, like I look like Margaret Thatcher, and it's also he didn't even use my name. Maybe he meant maybe he actually likes Margaret Thatcher, which I doubt. Okay, so no, he wanted to be mean, and they do this meanness without addressing the person they're mean to, but you can sense it. I mean, it's all pretty obvious. So obvious he didn't mean Pretty with it, who is 25. No, he means me. I'm 55. That's okay. So he means the middle-aged woman. You Margaret Thatcher look alike. You. Yeah, then the euthanasia clinic comes to mind, and then I have to laugh about that entire thing. My own reaction, his side shooting, and feeling kind of sorry for Margaret Thatcher to have to hold up for this kind of insult, So, yeah, it's a situational comedy, And when I woke up today, it was like, I woke up with Margaret Thatcher in my head, and, and I had to laugh so hard when I woke up in bed, laughing so hard. I finally got up and I said, "What the heck? I gotta eat my oatmeal." And then, no, that was actually before I ate the oatmeal. So I went outside, I went on the lawn, I did sunbathing before and after I ate oatmeal. So I stayed on the lawn for a long time today. That was good. Getting grounded was really good. I recommend that to everyone. But as I was sitting there, I had to laugh so hard and so loud that all the neighbors could hear me laugh. And it went on for like an hour or something. Like, I had to laugh so hard about this Margaret Thatcher thing that I had to cough, and the mucus was coming up like from my lungs, because when I laugh that hard, it's like so much mucus builds up in my lungs. It's incredible. So, but it was also very cathartic and purifying for my health. So that laughing, it was pretty good. So anyway, I wanted to talk about this, I want to talk about all of this, and that we need to not take ourselves so incredibly seriously, that we need to laugh about ourselves more. This is very, very important. Burrito, Bandito, you too, okay? You need to learn to laugh about yourself. Don't take yourself so serious. Nobody is stepping on you like a rug, okay? No one, okay? We find you hot, okay? But when we read the news and we see the taco trains there, out there in the United States, in broad daylight, we see this happening worldwide. Yes, if we have a couple of brain cells, we're gonna be a little bit more careful about this kind of stuff. So, but we find you hot, okay, and we know that you are equally precious, that your body is equally precious. We would never call you Margaret Thatcher at any age, okay? We would never do something like this. We don't talk like this to men, I mean, when a man says to me, I see you're a little bit closer now to depend. Well, that's another 50 years, and particularly in my situation, where I'm physically not that in that age range at all. I'm physically more like Pretty is, and it's true, and I'm deeply grateful for my body and for the my physical functions and for the estrogen and all of that, so infinitely grateful for that. And is that is that is always talking to me and saying, don't listen to those haters. Don't be so overly self-judgmental in front of the mirror and all of this. You are functioning very, very, very well. Okay, you're functioning like a woman at 25, and I don't know whether that's genetic or whether that is because of the rhododendron and the Pieris japonica and the Camellia japonica, all these amazing, amazing plants. All of those plants help me, and I just want to live by example. I want to tell people we can make a paradise out of this planet against all odds, okay? Against all odds of society, Hollywood drilling certain beauty ideals into us. And I don't know how long I can make this video. I'm gonna make another part tomorrow because there's so much to talk about this particular subject, about society standards and the shame and the pride and all of these. We need to love ourselves, okay? Very, very important. And I'm gonna block this out with the crocodile in case he walks by again. Yes, I'm blocking this. Yeah, yes. I'm already coughing again because I'm laughing so much. So, but we need to laugh more about these kind of things. We need to love ourselves more, and we need to not worry about what other people think of us. This is the most important thing. This is really the key to happiness, okay? So you guys take care. Bye bye.